Hi everyone, so this video has actually been requested by someone to sort of show my nail polish storage. Now obviously because I work sometimes from home as a nail tech, but then I also work at a salon as well, only at weekends, I have to keep all of my nail polish and stuff sort of in, you know, carry holders and things like this. So unfortunately I don't have a sort of nail polish shelf or anything that exciting at the moment, but I thought I'd show you kind of what I actually keep all my nail polish and all my nail technician items in. So the first thing is actually this Rue beauty bag, and this is pretty new to me actually. I've just upgraded to this bigger size. I actually had the smaller one of these, and it was just getting so heavy that I had to actually upgrade. So the great thing about these Rude beauty bags is they've got so many sort of pockets and things. So like in this front pocket here, I've got all of my you know, like nail jewellery, all my studs. Here's all my sort of rhinestones and Swarovski crystals, and then in this big one here are all my sort of pearl things, and then I've got some glue in there as well. So I mean that's, you know, that's just one of the many pockets in these things, and it's just really great because you can sort of keep everything neat and tidy, you know, and then you can just get them out when you need them to. This one also has these sort of pockets at the sides here, and actually in one of them I think I've got some glitter. Yeah, I've got some glitter and a makeup sponge in there. Nothing too exciting. So as I said, this is kind of a bigger model than I've actually been having. So it actually holds most of my nail polish, which is really good. So you open it up, if you can. So, and obviously the first thing you can kind of see is actually this one has got this great sort of brushes pouch. So, and I've got literally all of my stuff in here, you know, all my clean up brushes and gel brushes, my, you know, picker upper for gems. I've got my dotting tools, I've got my clean up brush, all my details. Sorry, that one's rather messy. And there's my sort of acrylic and gel brushes and stuff, and more dotting tools. The one thing about me is I'm very much a organised chaos type of person, and like you can see on my brushes here, I get really messy when I'm doing artwork and stuff, but hey, that's what happens. So here's inside the bag. Obviously here you can see I've got my new Miu stamping plates and stuff, so that's a great little pocket in there. I've got my Seche Vitae in this little one here, and then literally in here is just all of my nail polish. There's no sort of organisation in here at all, so if I'm looking for a specific colour, literally I just have to dig through till I find it, type of thing. When I'm actually at the salon, I do take all of these out and put them all onto shelves so that it's much more organised. Obviously one day I'd love to just be in the nail salon, so I could just keep all of my stuff there and maybe have another sort of set of stuff for home, but at the moment it's just not possible. So, but that's that bit. So, and then here we actually have, this is sort of my indie polish stash with some sort of special polish as well, you know, some special OPI ones that I've got, sort of limited edition, you know, like this one's a little indie one here. So this is actually part of sort of a drawer set, which is actually in my bedroom. So this is sort of the bottom drawer because it's so heavy. So so that just kind of stays in my bedroom. I don't take that to work or anything, just mainly because of insurance issues, because it is all handmade and things like that. I don't want to be really using all my indie polishes on clients, because you never really know what's going to happen. I do also have sort of you know, my mini Siettes in here as well. You know, I mean, I have so much polish in here anyway. I just don't need to bring all of this to work. This is more for me, or close friends type of thing. This is my sort of special pile. So but that's kind of it for the nail polish. I'll see if I can find all of my actual nail tech stuff and show you some of that as well, and how I organise that for when I travel. So here is how I store my actual professional nail technician products in this sort of metalish box. I actually got this from Sally's, and it was sort of a 3-tiered one, so there was 2 this size and then there's a larger bottom one with wheels. I don't actually really use the bottom one anymore, or the second one of these. I don't know why, I don't use them anymore. So if I open this up, and like I said earlier, very much organised chaos. So this is literally the inside of the box. So we've got my lint-free wipes, we've got, you know, 2 types of hand lotion here, I've got my cleansing spray, you know, and here are my OPI gel colours. I've got some nail tips down there, I've got my bonder, I've got base coat, I've got my Swiss Guard, and a larger Swiss Guard. There's my NARS 99 as well. You know, I've got my nail forms here for when I sculpt extensions. I've also got another Seche Vite top coat in here. Can never have too many. I've got sort of my Mega Mix down here. I've then also got my gelish hard gel. So yeah, I've also got some glitters in the bottom there as well. So literally this is just, it all gets kind of chucked in here at the end of the weekend. And if I want something out of it, I just kind of have a little bit of a rummage. Because like I said, I do sort of travel with it all and stuff like that. I don't tend to sort of keep it all organised, because as well it just gets all muddled up in there anyway, so there's no point really. So that's kind of most of that stuff. Then here we've got just a little canvas bag. This is actually by Clarabella, I think they're called, and I got some for my friends for Christmas, so I actually decided to get one for myself, and this kind of has all sorts of bits and bobs in. It's got all my acrylic paint in here, which then obviously gets transferred just to my nail station. I've got my nail art palette here, which I'm just going to be so ashamed to show you. Look at all that mess. But I got this palette just from eBay, so it's quite good. I think it only cost me like £5 or something like that. So these are all sort of nail polishes down in this a bit, and then this is where I mix all of my acrylic paint and stuff. So it just kind of gets put on top of each other, unfortunately. What else have I got in here? I've got a wrap kit, which can be used for extensions. It's sort of fiberglass and silk. You can use it for extensions, or it's a bit like the sort of tea bag method. It's a sort of professional method of doing that. Then also as well in here I've got my sort of mini packs, got my sheer tints, I've got my Coca-Cola in here as well. I kind of sometimes keep them in there, sometimes keep them in a drawer at home. It depends if I think I'm going to need them at work. I've got my OPI lamp in here with the plug. I've got some pedicure bits in here that I've just had to replace. And then I've got my palettes, which I don't usually bring home with me actually. These usually actually stay at the salon. But I brought some new OPI gel colours this week, so that's why I brought it home. So this palette here is all of my OPI gel colours now. So I've got 36 of them, and the rest is all nail polish. So yeah, that's kind of my bits and bobs bag, I suppose, just because I don't always have a lot of stuff in there. Sometimes I'll literally just be taking the lamp and the acrylic paint with me if I don't bother to take sort of the mini packs and things, but depends. I mean, I now do have a spare Rue Beauty bag, so I suppose I could transfer perhaps this stuff into there, so I'm not carrying this box around anymore, because the boxes, they're not very stable unless you actually, you know, put the key in. I mean, I lost the key God knows how long ago, and you just have to carry it from the bottom, because otherwise you think it's going to break. So I may transfer this stuff into my old Rue Beauty bag that I used to have all my nail polish in, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, that's kind of it. And this, you know, is sometimes how it looks with everything piled on top when I'm not home. I'm not the tidiest, so it's not that great, unfortunately. But I hope that you liked seeing my organised chaos. You know, it just kind of shows you that you can still work with all of this type of stuff. You don't have to have a huge nail polish shelf. I mean, I wouldn't even have room for one of those at home, you know, as much as I'd love it. I just wouldn't have room for it. And if I've got to take it all down for the weekend, you know, there's just absolutely no point, and it works fine just being in one of the big bags. And as well, when I travelled to go and see my mum and stay with her and things like that, you know, those type of Rue Beauty bags, they're great for that type of thing, you know, because you can just put them in the bottom of a suitcase, or you can just carry them on your shoulder, although I probably wouldn't because it's just so heavy. But what I'll do is I'll leave the links for Rue Beauty down below. If you can go, you know, you can go and check them out. They are quite expensive, but they're worth it, because I mean, I've had mine for so long and they're just really, really sturdy, but they're sort of light as well. So hope you like this video, and I'll see you later. Bye.